Now if that doesn't make for a nice start to the morning, I don't know what does. I'm just going to hang around here for a second. I've just been making a bunch of noise because this is a point at which I came face to face with a bear a few years ago. Literally right there, about 20 feet in front of me. Yeah, this is a corridor that they use a lot this time of the day, so just going to make a bit of noise, let them know I'm here, and then I'm going to head off up the trail. Alright, looks like it's going to be a great blue sky day. Look at that. A bit more flow through here than there was the other day, so that's looking good. I could stand on that gravel there the other day without getting my feet wet. Not so much now. Water's nice and clear. There's not much material in there, not turbidity and stuff. That's good. That's a nice flow. Alright, I'm going to head on up the trail there. Always a nice part of the trail up here. Look at that nice blue sky. Wow. Yeah. It's been nice. See some blue sky. We've had nothing but fire smoke for the last few weeks. It's been really bad. It still is really bad. You head up north, it's really bad. My plan was to actually be camping for this weekend because it's the May long weekend. But since I can't go camping, I'll come out and just wander around some of these little trails. Doesn't feel right sitting indoors. If I'm not walking through mud and forest, it's not right. So fair amount of water in the creeks, which is good. This one over here is usually an indicator. When this rains a lot, oh no, nothing in it. When this rains a lot, oh boy, and there'll be a lot of water coming through here. I've had trouble getting across this piece before now. Yeah, as you can see, no water in there now. Yeah, I've had trouble getting across here before. Today looks pretty good. Right, I will continue down the trail. Still a bit of ice in the rivers here, look. That's what I say to people, watch out for the water. Because it might look all nice and clean and lovely and wonderful, but it's still bloody cold. Now there's a tree that's going to come down soon. Look at that one. Yeah. Very important. Those nice big dead logs like that. Very, very important to the health of the forest. Very important. Yeah. You need a mix of live and dead trees because that's what creates the new forest floor. If you look down in the creeks here, there's a good mix of debris and material and what have you. You need the wood in the river in some places. It's a lot of insects make that their home. So you don't want the water flowing too fast. You want to try and slow the water down in the environment if you can. Slow it down, let it soak in. I noticed on the way out here there was a huge number of very, very wet areas, and that's good to see. Yeah. You don't want to see a dry forest. You want a nice wet forest. Yeah. Right, I'm going to turn off here very, very shortly, so I will put this camera away, and I need 2 hands for this next bit. Well, this is good. Only a few small trees across the trail. Only a bit up here. Yeah. All in all, looking pretty good down here so far. That's usually my cue. I do have my other, I have this saw with me today. I have my big saw as well, but I think I don't need to use that. So you can see it hasn't long dried out down here. So this is the problem. We've gone from winter and all the snow's melted, and we haven't greened up too good yet. We're slowly greening up, and it is getting there. But it's as you can see, look at all this dry grass out in here. You know, that's the problem with the forest fires at the moment. We've gone from basically covered in snow to no snow, bone dry, and the sap hasn't risen in the trees yet. Everything hasn't greened up. Once everything greens up and what have you, it drastically reduces the fire risk. But at the moment, we're still in a pretty bad shape. We have a complete top to bottom, side to side fire ban on at the moment. Otherwise, like I say, I'd be out here camping this weekend. But, there's lots of nice places off this trail up here that you can head off. Lots of good camping spots. However, the fire risk at the moment, I wouldn't want to camp out here. I could, I don't have to have a campfire, but we could camp out here. The only problem is, if you wake up in the middle of the night and there's a fire situation out here, I'm about 10-12 kilometers before I get to anywhere out of the forest. So you get a forest fire come through here, trust me, it can come through here faster than you run. So I'm a good easy 10-12 kilometers away from being in a safe location. Look at all this. Yeah, see all the fungi and the mould and that from under the snow mould. Yeah. Right, I will continue on my way, which actually is off through that way in a minute, a bit further up. So I need two hands for that. I can't film when I'm going through there. I need two hands. Well, I've come out to somewhere I like to be. This is where it's not a bad camping spot. Listen to the birds and that, eh? Beautiful blue sky. This is somewhere I'd like to be camping for the weekend, and this is somewhere that I've been before, but unfortunately we have a complete fire ban, so I will have to take a picture of a previous fire pit, and you can't have a previous fire pit without a current cup of tea, so I will do that. Excellent. And I am going to sit and enjoy the sound of nothing. Can't even smell fire smoke. Absolutely brilliant. So I will enjoy this for a bit and do some more in a moment, because this is just too nice. This is actually way too nice. Right, I've come to a different area. The where I was, I did a bit of clean up in there. There's like a back area people use for camping and stuff. There was a little bit of garbage in there, a few bits and pieces. And in the process of doing so, I cut my thumb. Where was my first aid kit? In the car. Idiot. So I had to put a bit of tape around it just to get me on my way. So I thought, oh well, I'll head back to the car, get that bandaged up. That was actually bleeding pretty bad. So I've come to a different area, and unfortunately the smoke has really settled in. Like, it's horrendous at the moment. So I'm just going to do this little walk over this hill and then back around, because this is a little hill. I don't mind this hill. Normally there's a very nice view from the top of here. However, today I think all I'm going to see is smoke. So let's go and have a look. Yes. Not as bad as it was. Hey, somebody made a new bench. Used to be a rickety old bench here. Terrible bloody thing it was. No, that's nice. Well done, whoever made that. That's very nice. Let me just get untangled here. Normally, I just saw some nice. Oh, there they are. I can just see them the other side of the water heading into the trees. So they did find it. Okay. Some people were kind of lost. They were heading off in the wrong direction of where they were trying to get to. So I just told them where it was, and I've just seen them literally go into the trees, into the forest the other side. So they're going to go up that hill. I don't know if you can see it in the smoke. It's a little bit black today. But they're going to head up there. But I'm not. Two reasons. Firstly, this smoke is really not good for you if you're huffing and puffing getting up hills. It's really, really bad for you. And but at least I can see the other side of the valley. Where I was just now, the number of vehicles heading down in that way, that was insane. So I thought I'll get out of there. Yeah. So I will come this way. Normally, you have an amazing view right out across the mountains from here. but not today, as you can see. So either way, at least those people found their trail, so that's good. They can just follow it up through the forest and they'll be up on their way. That's good. They were looking for a hike that was about 8 to 10 kilometers. They were going to do this one. This one's like a really little hill. This one's a tiny little hill. And look, we have another bench. Thank you, whoever made those. I am going to partake of sitting right there. Thank you very much. Yeah. Even though it's full of smoke, it is still an amazing view. They're going to head up to where that gully is, between the dip in the mountain there, the hills, and then they're going to turn right and go up that ridge all the way to the top. I'm not. I'm taking the easy route today. But, I'm trying to stretch my leg. Had a leg injury for a little while, and it drove me nuts. So I need to get out and about and actually get some movement. But, it's a lot better than it was, so I will take that. But if that's not a nice view, without the mosquitoes, I don't know what it is. So I'm going to continue this little loop around, see if there's any deadfall on this trail, and head round. Look at that. That is some nice benches. Well done. The ones that were here were all made out of boards and stuff, and they were a bit rough, to say the least. So somebody put some effort into those. Very nicely made. Excellent job. Well done, whoever done that. Right, I will continue on around my way. See, always nice when you get to the downhill bits. This is a nice, longish, slow downhill. I'll take this. That is a good reminder as to why it's very important to have a first aid kit in your pack. I normally have my big pack with me, which has absolutely everything in it. Because I'm taking it easy at the moment, I've got my little light pack, and I had 2 first aid kits in the car. One of them should have been in this pack, but wasn't. So good reminder, before you set out, make sure you got your first aid kit. Oh, that was a pain. Oh well, not to worry, all fixed up. Leak has stopped. It's very important to plug up leaks. If you get leaks, very important to plug them up, because once you run out of that red stuff, you don't tend to walk too well. Yeah. But, that red stuff keeps you going. Yeah. Better blow it down through here. I cleared a bunch out of here the other year, actually. So, whew, the smoke is getting worse, I think. The sky's turning orange again. Look at the shadow. See, orange shadow. It was smoky this morning with a red sun, which is because of the forest fire smoke, which is basically blanketing most of North America, most of Canada, and most of North America. So it's a really bad start to the fire season. But the fire crews are out there working. You know, most people have got a long weekend this weekend, but the fire crews, their long weekend is spent out putting out really nasty fires. And the sad thing is that the majority, well over 3/4 of the fires, are started by people doing stupid things, campfires, ATVs, burning garbage, you name it. Fire is a human tool. And there are fires that are started by lightning and stuff, but sadly, like I say, 3/4 of them all started by people. Totally unnecessary. Yeah. So far they've burnt 800 and some odd thousand hectares, which for anybody, they were saying on the radio, which for anybody that lives in Calgary is literally 10 times the entire footprint of Calgary has burnt so far this fire season. That is an insane area when you consider that Calgary is actually bigger than New York. So the city side isn't, but the footprint, Calgary's footprint is way bigger than New York, way bigger. But just imagine the forest area that's actually burning at the moment. It's just insane. Yeah, but very important. Fire safety is number one. If you're going to have a fire, make sure it's well soaked, out, done, finished. You can't put your hand in it, it's not out. And when you think it's out, pour more water on it, put more snow on it, whatever you got. Yeah, make sure it's out. Because this forest here, look at this. Sap hasn't risen in these trees, not yet. It hasn't even begun. Yeah, it's just starting to get that different colour green in the top, so it's starting to run. But if you've got a fire in here, it'd rip through this forest almost as fast as you can run. Yeah, but people underestimate it. So if you can have a fire, make sure it's out. In Alberta at the moment we have a complete fire ban, top to bottom, side to side, even on private land. No fires, no nothing, can't have anything, which is actually the best way to have it. Once it dampens up, once we've had some serious rain, we might even get some rain today, that'll be good, but to do anything for the fires, we need some like serious rain, not just a sprinkle. We need some serious rain. So we're starting to get to a little bit of steep downhill here, so I'm going to concentrate on what I'm doing and put this away for a second.